Hello and welcome to the project Food Find. My name is Rahulrajan, and this Food Find app is a class project phase 3 for the course CSE335. Project idea. My class project is Food Find, which is an app that finds nearby restaurants and allow users to book reservations there. The goal for the apps is to allow people traveling to new cities, places, towns, etc., to find their favorite nearby restaurants. It could range from a simple snack to a full course meal. The main target segment is travelers. It could even be for local people as well, for them to find new and exciting restaurants where they can book and have a good meal. The app is very useful not just for the local people, it's also very useful when you're going to maybe to a different country. And if you want to find out more exotic restaurants, you can just need to pull up the app and search, and it will show you the list of available restaurants which allows booking, where you can make reservation slots. This is the initial UI design. The UI design has been done using Adobe XD. Learning Adobe XD was a challenge. I never done like using a design tool to make a design before. And this was a good experience because I can plan out on how the app needs to look like. It first started with just a basic, simple 2, 3 screens. And now it has been into more with gradient colors and more animations are being done to an Adobe XD design. As you can see here, the design starts out with an opening screen, has a login and sign up page, and then shows you a dashboard on all your bookings, which has been done, how much money has been spent. And there are like certain emojis associated with the food item or the food restaurants you go to. You can also categorize your booking restaurants as a restaurant, a fast food, or a bar, any milkshakes or coffee shops. There's also a map integration, which shows you with annotation in the design a nearby restaurant, which images which they have. More designs. The design also shows on like how you book restaurants using like date, time, the number of guests which you'll have, and additional request. The guest means that whether you're like a family or going single, so you just enter the number of people you want to book the reservations for. There's also a list of like where of places you went to and like whether you were happy, sad, yeah, or like you really enjoyed the food. As you can see here in the UI, we are currently booked for a restaurant, a drink shop, and the date has been set to 2nd November, 8 p.m. and 3 guests, and the booking has been done. It'll appear in your dashboard. And this gradient design scheme was an interesting challenge to do in Adobe XD because it was a new experience for me. And also we'll have an account associated with the app that's also being shown in the design. This is the class diagram. The class diagram is based on the app which has been created, which will be seen later on. The class diagram has different view controllers, a detailed view controller, a UI picker view class, the creating booking class, map view controller, um, and all the classes have been added here, and all the linkage as well. This is the MVC diagram of the app, the controller, the model, the view, user actions as well, the updates, the notification, everything in detail on what occurs and how the app is running. Now let's look at the demo of the app. The app has been built using Swift programming language and Xcode. This is an iOS application, and we will see the demo video of what has already has been built by me. As you can see here, there's a table view, a list of all the restaurants which has already been stored. Right now, you can see restaurant 1 and 2, which has been previously created and stored using core data. There's a permanent storage on the device. We'll be adding a new place, a new restaurant called Delhi Palace, and a description to go along with it, like a spicy Indian food. We'll also be adding an image from our album. Right now, these are just the default images available in the album, but a user can also capture an image from their wherever restaurant they go to and add it here. We'll be adding more restaurants as well. May another restaurant 4, for example. And now, as you see, again, we'll be adding an image to it. As you can see, previously we have entered Delhi Palace and now it has appeared. It has been stored. And once you go inside it, you'll get a rating where you can choose from 1 to 5, a food and a drink selection option. The map kit, the map view will show you all the restaurant locations, which is available nearby you. We typed in McDonald's and you can see that a lot of McDonald's has appeared. As you can see here, switch has been added, like for foods and drinks, whether it has your favorite food and favorite drinks. The API also shows you a list of all the nearby restaurants and fast foods and drinks, each segregated, and also has their website link and the contact information to do your booking. As you can see here, there's all the nearby restaurants available. We can also see here that the rating scales from 1 to 5. You can even leave a rating of 5 or 3. Right now, the rating 3 has been given. And you can also put whether it has your favorite food or drinks. As we go back, we can see that there's a list of all the restaurants in a table view. That's the app demonstration, the demo video, and the app has been built using Swift coding programming language, has been done in Xcode. Now moving on from the app which I've built, now the features implemented in the ISO app. Different web API calls has been done, as you saw, like the restaurants listing, the nearby restaurant listing, the drinks which you want to buy, favorite coffee shops, their contact details, and their website link. A map kit functionality has been implemented, MMBC. There's also permanent data storage. Core data has been used. There's also photo library and camera implementation done. There's table view implementation and a colorful UI, as you saw with the green backgrounds and yellow. The capabilities of the project. So the app which I made allows users to find, to add, edit restaurants which is available around them. There's a web API calls to show list of booking availability of restaurants nearby them with contact details. The map shows nearby restaurants that have open booking availability. Informations of the restaurant details and images which has been added by the user, as seen in the demo video, is permanently stored. There's also the scale which we have seen where we can put our ratings range from 1 to 5 for each restaurant a user has added. There's also a switch view whether it shows whether the location has your user's favorite food items and drinks. Now going to the limitations of the project, there doesn't seems to be a food item view available. There's no implementation of showing food menu items for each restaurant. There is no perfect UI animations like liquid screen animations or just um, animations which you see in um, like movie, like a cool animation which goes from one screen to the other. There's no encrypted password protection for the user. The permanent data storage is done using core data. So it's stored locally, it's not stored in the cloud, like using Firebase. The limitations also include application which runs only on the iOS device. The app can only be used on iOS devices like iPhone, iPad. It doesn't work in an Android applications like Samsung phones. And also, there is a problem of the data storage stored cannot be transferred to another device. What's stored in that device will be stored only over there. Lessons learned. I learned how to put the app on the test flight, learn how to create a good UI design, learn how to add annotations into the map, also learn how to store images using core data and just not limited to text. This also learned how to add photo library and album and a camera implementation. And the most importantly, I learned the usefulness and importance of class diagram and MVC diagram, which is suggested we use for like every apps which has been made. This helps in the developer understand how the app needs to be structured, how it look, how it works. Now moving on to the suggestions for improvement for the class project. As you can see, it would be better if the professor or the class teaches how to upload an app to the app store. Right now, I learned how to build an app. As you saw in the demo video, that demo app was built by me, but it's a challenge on how to upload to the app store. And if that could be shown, it'll be easier for every student to create their own app and put it in the app store. More assignments on using API calls could be assigned to students. This helps in practicing on how to add many, like, creating their own APIs, using third-party APIs, and getting more familiar with it, as a lot of big projects relies on APIs as well. Uh, Instead of just limiting to just MapKit, the class can teach how to integrate Google Maps or even custom maps using like Mapbox, which gives a unique feel to the app. More extra credit assignments, which adds motivations for the students to be able to work harder, create more, like, apps, projects, so that they can earn extra credit. There can also be an like a team project application where like a team of students create an app with more complicated designs, with more animations, with more features in the app. As we can see, most of the apps available in the app stores have been done using by a team, bunch of developers. Right now, I alone can know how to create an app, but I'm not sure how I'm going to collaborate with other students or other people on creating an app together. So that could be a suggestion as well. Right now, I've been struggling on creating animations, as the course focuses purely on the coding part, the only the adding the features. But there is no there could be more uh, like teaching or course which focuses on the animations and the design, which makes it more appealing for the students. Thank you, and thank you very much, and hope this project excites you.